EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Locke. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's caught. It's Desmond Patman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he gets this one to Ridley complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
5 yards.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Gain of 11 yards.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up
Derrick Henry.
12 at the 38-yard line.
Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Lock now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up second
down and goal. Lock steps away to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Ready, 260 Pittsburgh, 2H3, 218, chopper, ready.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But and the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Browns drive about to get started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to Patman. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Gain of 13.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. That is into the hands of Patman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A toss, left side, Johnson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This is Johnson. He's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Second and goal from inside the 5. To throw is Garoppolo. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Here we go with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Ty Johnson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. So they went for it from the 1 on fourth and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league has spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on fourth down. Let's go get it. Because nowadays, you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
The 11-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
on 2nd and 12. Locke. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. And that'll make it 3rd down.
He certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Henry. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
It's now
2nd down.
The 25-yard line.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. There's Garoppolo to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. throwing the penalty. It's Johnson. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. He's going to launch. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ty Johnson, 84 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Kill. 21. Check nine. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Browns drive about to get started. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
34 yards.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Garoppolo's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Garoppolo. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Complete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all.
17.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
first down. Locke. They'll go screen here to Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The Browns on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Justin Jefferson.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
The Browns, 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Garoppolo.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
It's a gain of 3.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 16.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
2-yard gain.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
24.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle, because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Intended target that time, Desmond Patman, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Garoppolo now. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Runs over him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
37-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. It's now 3rd.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Derrick Henry all alone. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And he's got it up and through.
Steelers 38, Browns 20.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue up into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Henry. And bulldozing his way. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry, 29 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Steelers 45. Browns.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.